Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah Almighty, the most gracious and the most merciful. Our today's discourse is sampling in research. First of all, I will tell or describe what is sample. A sample is basically comprising of three things. It may be individuals, items, or data. It is selected from a large population. It is for the purpose of research. I repeat, a sample is a subset, means to say small portion. Of what? Individuals, items, or data. It is selected from the large population. It is representative in nature. It is selected for the purpose of research. The sample is used to make inferences or generalization about the population. Characteristics of a good sample. Following are the characteristics of a good sample. First of all, it should be representative in nature, mean to say the sample represents all the population or the entire populations. Second, the sample is selected randomly. Randomly selecting sample minimize the bias. The sample should be selected of sufficient size to produce a reliable and consistent and clear results. Third, the sampling has two main types. First is probability sample. In probability sampling, every member of the population has an equal chance without any bias of being selected. Second, in the non-probability sampling, the selection of participants is based on non-random criteria. What is the importance What is the importance of the sampling? Sampling is basically for generalizability. A well-selected sample allows for generalizations to the population. Second, accuracy. In the sampling, a representative sample increases the accuracy of research finding. Third, due to sampling, it saves time and resources compared to study the entire population. Now I would like to explain types of probability sampling. First of all, what is probability sampling? As I have already described in the types of kinds of sampling. In the probability sampling, every member of the population has a known non-zero chance of being included in the sample. This ensures that the sample is representative of the population, allowing researchers to make statistical inferences about the entire group based on the sample. As you know, there are several types of probability sampling methods, each with its own advantage and disadvantage. First of it, simple random sampling. In the simple random sampling, every individual set of data has an equal chance of being selected without any bias. Every individual in the population has an equal chance of being selected. This can be done through method like drawing names from a hat or using a random number generator. Its very good example is lottery system. Next category in the is systematic sampling. Individuals are selected at regular intervals from the population list. Keep it in mind, the first individual is selected randomly, and thereafter the individuals are selected at regular intervals. For example, first 10th individual person is selected, then second person is selected, 20th, third person is selected, 30th, fourth person is selected, 40th. Third kinds of probability sampling is stratified sampling. In the stratified sampling, the population is divided into subgroups. The subgroups are based on shared characteristics that may be age, gender, education, and in a stratified sampling, the random sample is taken from each stratum, each subgroups, each stratum. This ensures that all the subgroups are represented in the sample. Stratified sampling can be proportionate. Sample size from each stratum is proportional to its size in the population or disproportionate. Next kind of probability sampling is cluster sampling. The population is divided into clusters based on the geographical areas and schools, and then a random sample of cluster is selected. In cluster sampling, all individuals within the selected clusters are included in the sample. This method is useful when the population is geographically diversified. So, cluster sampling is utilized or employed when the population is geographically dispersed. Last in the probability sampling is multi-stage sampling. This involves combining two or more of the above sampling methods. For example, you might start with cluster sampling to select regions, then use stratified sampling to select individuals within those regions. So, multi-stage sampling included or combines two or more of the above sampling methods. Basically, it's a mixture of above set samplings. So this is all from the probability sampling. Thank you.